Brian.
And we are Drinking in the Basement. I can't believe it, but this is take 2.
It is. Well, we're a little rusty.
We haven't done an episode in like a month.
Well, you filmed something at the wine tasting of the day.
So I want to thank Brendan for filling. Hopefully Brian will get it uploaded, but Brendan filled in admirably for him at the 26th annual spring wine tasting at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquor.
Yeah, so, you know what? My son had a doubleheader baseball game, and that's part of the issue. His baseball schedule, your son's hockey schedule, my travel schedule, and your nap schedule.
Priorities, my friend.
If it wasn't for his nap schedule, we'd be much better off.
Brendan, you got a full-time gig coming.
That video may not get posted.
All right, so Brian, glad to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, plus so Brendan lives quite a distance from my house, so he's not likely to be coming to my basement.
On Sunday nights.
On Sunday nights or during the week to film. All right, so coming up at the store, I don't know what day it's going to be yet.
It'll be sometime this week.
It'll be, no, not for posting it.
For posting, okay.
The next event we have at the store is we're going to do the top 10 wines from the spring wine tasting. I don't know if Brian will make that event, but that's always a great time. We pick top 10 sellers. Usually Larry takes 12 for our top 10. I don't know.
Well, he wants a few bonus names.
That's right. And so hopefully some of you can make it to that, and it'll be posted at AntiochWine.com.
And then later in the summer is my favorite event. We were there last year. We will be back this year. Is the summer tent, the beer and wine riot, right?
No, it's
the
summer tent wine riot in January. Summer tent event is in July. I think it's the last Saturday in July.
Yep.
Rick wants to get a dunking booth. I think we'll put you in it.
You in it.
They want to put me in it.
I wouldn't blame them. But remember, that's the event where we have wine and stuff inside and the beer outside, along with Tony's hot dogs.
Yes, and we also have all kinds of spirits.
That's a lot of fun. And some margarita girls.
We'll see if they're back. All right, so this week, or today, Sunday, we're going to be doing Balvenie Scotches.
So we've done a lot of episodes where we've tasted different scotches or different bourbons from different places. This is the first time I think we've done scotches or any other type of liquor from the same place. So we're going to try
we have 3 different kinds of Balvenie.
Yep. We have a 12-year.
Balvenie is owned by Grants. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
And we have as our special guest, Bobby Orr. Circa 1970-something.
Excellent.
Oh, you can't see it. All right, so there's Balvenie 12-year. Got it? All right, Balvenie 12-year is a double wood scotch. It's aged first in oak whiskey barrels, and then it's matured in sherry barrels, oak sherry barrels. So let's.
And Balvenie is in Speyside, Scotland.
Yes.
Again, we're back to these great carnival glasses with the wax at the bottom.
Is that wax?
I don't know.
It's not wax. What is this? All right, so this sells for $39.99 at the store. Although all these, when I give you the prices on them, Grants just took a huge price increase on these. I bought in, so I have quite a bit. Next time I buy it, it's going to be quite a bit more expensive.
So get it while it lasts.
This could be $10 more a bottle.
So while it lasts, run it into Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors.
Right, kind of a sweet.
Sweet. That's why I define it. It's a sweet nose.
Kind of a honey. That's much butterscotch, more honey.
Honey, it just comes across as sweet and woody. There's woody in there.
All right, yeah, on the palate also sweet, kind of vanilla honeyish to me.
Vanilla, definitely vanilla. I don't taste the honey.
I get a little bit of honey. Yeah, back end honey.
Maybe it's being masked by my Ranger IPA.
All right, I'm going to add just a little bit.
Yeah, please, I'll take some water. Pardon me while I have some of my dessert from dinner. It is a chocolate M&M concrete mixer from Culver's. Nothing goes better with scotch than Culver's. Why is your son pointing at the pig?
You know, this one I almost liked it better
without the water.
Without the water.
Without the water. And a lot of flavors going on, a lot of action going on without the water.
All right, so
now it's just watered down.
Maybe I had too much. All right, so that's the first one. All right,
on
to the second scotch. All right, so we're back. We're about to do the Balvenie Caribbean cask. It's aged 14 years in oak cask, and then it's transferred to Caribbean rum casks. I guess let's see what it tastes like.
And I'm a big fan of Caribbean rum.
So this is a more recent product that's come out. I think it came out with something called like a rum cask product in about 3-4 years ago, and this has only been out for a couple of years.
What's the price point on this?
This one is $59.99. Nice. Should be working behind the bar.
This one's really good.
You know, Brendan was grabbing my butt a lot in the last episode. You haven't reached once.
Brendan may have to go see a doctor for that problem.
Ooh. Toffee.
Yeah. Coffee, caramel.
Yeah.
And vanilla. I smell vanilla again too.
Yeah, this one the toffee dominates to me on this. Wow, toffee, huge toffee up front. I feel like I'm drinking toffee.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Wow.
You get the hint of almost like a spiced rum. You can the rum influences are in this.
Yeah.
In this whiskey, the Scotch, they're there.
More on the back end for me.
This would make a great.
You could toffee up front and then.
You know, it's probably not the right thing to say, but you could almost mix.
We want to try some water with this.
Maybe a little bit, not as much as last time. But almost is one of these that doesn't need it.
Yeah, I don't think this does, but let's see.
Opens up the nose. It's added. It had toffee before, but it's got some butter now.
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Wow,
very good.
You know, at the tasting we had David Martyr there. He's from Bob Chin's Mai Tai, and he's with Bob Chin's the restaurant.
Is
so
he?
If any of you have a chance, go to Bob Chin's restaurant and have some Mai Tais.
And try the Mai Tai recipe or the Mai Tai episode. Check out the Mai Tai episode.
Well, remember we didn't like. I think we had a bad.
We had a bad box.
We had a bad box. Definitely
we
bad box. And there were a couple bad boxes that at the tasting we had when he was out there.
Really?
We replaced, but otherwise, when you get a good box, it was actually really good. And thanks for coming out.
Maybe we'll have to try it again in a future episode.
We did try it again after the first episode. Remember
At the store.
We tried it at maybe last year's what's it called tasting. This is really good.
This is really good.
I like this a lot. So, I mean, I like the double wood. I thought it's really good value for $39.99. This is really nice.
Wow.
Really nice.
So where's this going once we're done with this?
Back in my cabinet. You know, my son
knows where the key is.
Knows where the key is, and I don't.
And he's how old?
10.
Excellent.
All right. Last, but certainly not least, we have the peated cask.
Now, is this like peat moss?
Yeah, well, peat is really just decayed matter. But it adds flavor to the.
So you've got some decayed matter Scotch.
I guess so. This is aged 17 years.
Sweet spice and smoke.
It seems like the 17-year version, they keep changing it. So they have different types of experiments that they run with it. And this is one of the more recent ones. This one sells for, I think it's around $89.99, maybe $100, somewhere in that range.
So it'll definitely be over $100 once the
yes.
the new price point takes effect.
Yes.
Peated cask.
I'm still getting a little bit of toffee to me.
It's not nearly as
a little bit of toffee. I'm not sure if it's from the last.
It's not nearly as sweet as the first two.
No, but I still smell a little bit of toffee.
A little, but it's not nearly as rich smelling as the first two.
Well, not as sweet. This is not sweet like the first two had that sweetness to them. It's not sweet at all. This actually has a lot. I mean,
I taste the smoke.
Ton of smoke.
And wood.
Yep. The smoke is right up front.
Yeah.
If you don't like smoky, you will not like this.
And the wood is on the finish. This is a very much different than the other two.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't even think that they were at the same distillery.
This is a fireside chat type of Scotch. Very good. This would be a totally different atmospheric audience than the first two.
Drink this with the bacon maple ale. Rogue picking me.
The farther I am away from that, the worse that was.
You didn't mind that.
I didn't like that at all.
Really?
I like the Firestone.
Well, you also like the CBS, the Canadian breakfast.
Yes, that was very good. At $100 a bottle.
Whatever he paid.
Whatever he paid for it. He's crazy. He would like this though.
This one too. I don't need. Yeah, I think Adam would like this one.
This one would be. This would be Adam's favorite. Mine's the 14-year Caribbean cask.
Yeah, I think I like that one best too.
That does not need water though.
This has a lot going on. Yeah, I wouldn't add water to this. There's no proof for all these. I never really looked. These are. Oh, did we bring up?
All the same. Yeah, I brought them all.
They're all 86 proof, so they're all probably chill filtered. But all in all, I think real solid lineup and.
Oh, excellent! Better than I was expecting.
Actually, real nice price points on these currently as well. I don't think you can find really better scotches.
How do they go with? What do you sell Ranger IPA for?
I don't know. That's a. We did it in one of the episodes. I'm sure.
Probably like $8.99. $8.99.
Could be
$9.
All right, so I think that pretty much wraps it up for today. Right?
We talked about the store. We talked about the upcoming events. I'm gonna post Brendan pretending he's me, which should be interesting.
Oh, there's a kick-ass ending to that one too.
Can't wait to see it. And then I think coming up in a future episode, maybe the next episode, we're gonna start trying some of these flavored vodkas that you've seen running around.
There's a peanut butter and jelly coming out.
Oh, that's so gross. I want to try Loopy.
All right, I'll bring home some Loopy.
We'll bring home some Loopy.
Fruit Loop flavored vodka. All right, so don't miss check out AniacWine.com.
Yep.
Right here. You can see the top 10 from our spring tasting is, and watch in the future for our summer tent event, beer, wine,
and other events. There's random tastings that show up all the time.
We'll have other stuff going on too. So until next time, we are
drinking in the basement.